Hello, how are you today? Grandma wants to tell you or read you another story. This one is called The City Mouse and the Country Mouse. Once upon a time, there was a little mouse. He lived in the country. See, there he is. One day, his city friend came to visit. "Welcome," said the country mouse. "Glad to be here," said the city mouse. The two mice had a great time. They played tag, they climbed trees, they took long hikes. All of this made them very hungry. So they went into the fields and began to nibble some corn and beans. But after a while, the city mouse wrinkled up his nose. Why do you think he's doing that? They've had such a good time playing. I'm thinking, well, this food is so boring. In the city, I eat the finest meat, cheese, and pies. Do you want to go there with me?" asked the city mouse. The country mouse licked his lips. Ooh, that did sound good. "Oh, yes," he said. The next day, the two mice jumped on a train and went into the city. Now they're going to go visit the city mouse's home. They walked to a tall building and took an elevator to the tippy top. This was where the city mouse lived. The home was fit for a king. It was big and very fancy. "Welcome," said the city mouse. "Glad to be here," said the country mouse. I think you might be a little overwhelmed by how fancy everything is. The two mice had a great time. They listened to music, they played games, they ran from room to room. All of this made them very hungry. Do you have a good time when you go to a friend's house? Well, they're hungry. So they went into the dining room. There stood a table filled with meat and cheese and a whole cherry pie. Do you like cherry pie? Grandma does. Said the city mouse. Said the country mouse. But just as they started to nibble the food, in came a cat. In came a dog. And in came a person. "Run for your life," said the city mouse. Quick as a wink, the mice jumped off the table and ran into a little hole. The country mouse had never been so scared. "I'm going back home," he said. "Do you really want to leave all this fine food?" asked the city mouse. "The city is nice, but corn and safety are better than cherry pie and danger," said the country mouse. The two mice hugged goodbye. Then the country mouse jumped on a train and went back to the country. "No matter where I roam, there is no place like home," he said. You ever heard that before? There's no place like home? And I think quite often it's what we're used to. The city mouse thought his home was just dandy, and the country mouse liked his home the best and wanted to get back to it. And I think we can enjoy our homes and be happy where we are. Remember, Grandma loves you.